Hi guys, welcome back to another very special video. As you guys could probably read from the title, we are going to be paying a homage to the icon Hernandez, and for that I have went to build an all-around Mexican team with which I will be competing in the daily knockout tournament. Also, for the first time I will be doing a live commentary instead of the voiceover, so really excited for that as well and hope that it turns out to be good. Regarding the team, we have got a lot of good players in our team as well as the icon himself. Hernandez, we have got Chicha, ex-United player and one of the best Mexican strikers of all time, I believe. We have got the Dos Santos brothers who play in LA Galaxy now, so that's pretty exciting. We have got also ourselves Marco Fabian, scored an amazing goal on Barcelona a few years ago in a friendly match, and then we have got some other Mexican players from all around the world in our team and on the bench as well. And most of these players in my squad, and I also went to buy some. Before we get into this video, if you guys can like, subscribe and share, that would be much appreciated, and I hope to win the daily knockout tournament with this team in the first go. I have qualified obviously for the next week, but still, I was like, why not do the video? It was a good idea, a fun idea, so I was like, let's just get into it. And I'm really excited to see how I perform with this team, and let's just get into the gameplay. The gameplay does feel a bit slow, it does feel a bit heavy, but it is what it is. I mean, you can't really do much about it. He's got an open space with Lukaku, and that should be a goal, and that is a goal, obviously. That was a good goal. I mean, I don't have my instructions on on the custom one, so therefore I was able to concede that goal. And we've got the ball with the icon, and I shoot, and he's able to score to make it 1-1. That's a nice goal. Obviously, it's a bit hard of a match, I mean, not able to really create a lot of chances just because the gameplay is really slow. But we make it 1-1, so I'll take that. And I can see Lozano running, and that's a good pass. And let's see if we can score. And we are able to make it 2-1, so that's pretty nice. These kickoff goals, man, I can't say much. I mean, he just takes the ball from the side and then crosses it in, and then Cook is able to score. Same thing again, and obviously a goal. Obviously a goal, man. This is the only thing this guy can do. But I mean, I cannot do, and then I cannot obviously defend. I mean, for some reason, crosses, they are working for him. And we are able to make it 3-3. Pretty surprising, But there was a lot of space, and I finished it from Hernandez to Hernandez to make it 3-3, so that feels really nice. And I think it's a 4-1, and that is a 4-1. To make it 4-3 in 83 minutes. So the first match ends 4-3 to us. It was a bit tough, just for the gameplay, it was a bit slow. I mean, not a bit slow, really slow, so therefore, I'll take this win. Obviously, when the gameplay is slow, you have to fight hard for it. And I mean, as you can see, I didn't really have the possession because, obviously to play with the slow gameplay is a bit hard to adjust to, But I do have more shots. I mean, the possession is not different by a big extent, so I'll take that. And another team we come across, a pretty strong team. Obviously, got in the icon, Rui Costa, and then few Bayern Munich players, and then all of those are the Calcio players. It's a very strong hybrid. And we've got the ball to Dos Santos. He makes a run, and I mean, I'm just gonna score. It was a cheese goal, but we'll take it to make it 1-0 against a pretty strong team. So I cannot take any chances, and we make it 1-0. So I'm happy for that. So in the halftime, it's 1-0 to me this time with 54% possession. Shots, not a lot. He's got more shots, obviously, because I'm keeping the possession, but he's countering, so that makes sense. Cross it in, and we are able to make it 2-0. That was a bit lucky, I would say, but I mean, you have to be a bit aggressive, and like I always say, I play attacking aggressive FIFA, so it's not really fair if you want to be honest. I don't know why, but for some reason, players I'm coming across are just crossing it in, and for example, that's Chiellini in that's for the goal. That's a bit surprising. He's up on offense, considering there was no corner or something like that. Alright, so the second game we are able to also win 2-1 and qualify to the semi-finals. And if you look at the stat sheets, just like my match, the previous match in the first round, I had less possession but more shots. And in this match, I have more possessions and my opponent has more shots. But we are able to make it 2-1, and let's get into the semi-final. And we come across another I would say strong, but also an all-white team. I mean, he's got an icon, Kluivert, obviously, the baby version. Then he's also the Halloween, Carrasco, and Sergio Ramos as well. But other than that, the team is a bit all-white. Since we're in the semi-final, I have to be a bit, careful. So I think I'm gonna substitute in Lozano right away after a few minutes, and also I'm gonna put my defense on stay back by attacking. But he's got the ball in, and he's able to make it 1-0 right from the kickoff in the first minute. I don't know how should I have stopped that one. I mean, the game just started, but that puts pressure on me, obviously. I don't know, but for some reason there is a lot of space, and obviously his team is fast, but I think this one I'm gonna lose badly. But with Pulisic, how can he be that fast? He's not even that fast, and that's the normal card, Wow, 3-0. I don't even know what to do. And let's make it 3-1. I mean, I kept my composure there. I was calm. Let's see what we can do. Still a lot of time left. I mean, obviously I'm not giving up. Make it 2-0. Alright, that is nice. That is indeed nice. 3-2. But still, on the defensive side, I'm really, really worried because whenever he gets the ball, for some reason, there's a lot of space. I mean, I got a bit lucky with that one. I believe, at least. And in the halftime, it is 45-55. 45 to me, 55 to him, and I haven't had a lot of shots on target. Neither the shots itself, and the same for him. I mean, all the shots that we had, we were able to score. Let's see what we can do in the second half. It is a goal. It is a goal. Obviously, it's a goal. I mean, obviously, it's a goal. If I want to give myself a chance. And look again, that was actually a heavy touch. That was a heavy touch again, if I want to be honest. But I got lucky there because his goalkeeper didn't come, forward. But that was a heavy touch again. I don't get why they're doing these heavy touches. It is 4-3. It could have been 4-4 if I would have been able to score that. The previous one, if it was not for the heavy touch. And yeah, I mean, I can obviously read it all along, but my defense is just, there's just the gameplay. I won't say the defense. It's just so slow, and obviously my team is also underrated. I mean, all the touches I'm getting are heavy for some reason. But let's make it 5-4 there. Pass it in, and we make it 5-5. From 3-0 down to 5-5. I am actually happy. I mean, obviously all along, I did have this feeling that we can actually make it, either draw or win the game. But I mean, still, it's 8 minutes left, and I'm not as excited. But if I want to be honest, I do know he's gonna score another one. It is quite. Oh, 6-5 in 85th minute. That was actually nice, if I want to be honest. I mean, from 3-0 down to 6-5 now. Obviously, there is pressure on him, but I'm gonna be honest. If he keeps the ball, if he keeps the possession and just be calm, he's gonna be able to score the goals. This is just how the gameplay is right now. If you keep the ball with yourself, the spaces they get created for themselves. Alright, so we win that match 6-5. How do I feel? I actually feel really good. From being 3-0 down, I kept my composure, And this is all with me in the division as well, Like in my road to glory, you just have to be a bit calm with yourself and with the team. And so the match facts: 8 shots, 7 on targets for him, 7-6, and I had more possession, obviously. But I mean, just to make it 6-5 from 3-0 down, feels really good. And off to the final we go. Into the final we go, and I'm obviously expecting a strong team. This team on cards, doesn't look the strongest team, if I'm gonna be honest, but the in from Chamberlain and Jesus and Martial, they are insane cards. And we've got the ball with the icon. His left is weak, but we are able to make it 1-0 in the final. Obviously got lucky there with the rebound ball, take it. We just have to win the game, considering my team is, we are the underdogs, but it's about the players. So I'm feeling confident for myself, and 1-0. So let's see what we can do in the game. Still a long way to go. To icon, make it 2-0, please, and we make it 2-0 with the icon. What can I say with the card, man? This card is an insane card. The icon himself. Hopefully, we can get a race quit in the 24th minute in the final. I don't expect to be a race quit, but yeah, it's not really a race for that field. Oh, I'm gonna compose, and I see the running, and we make it 3-0 before the halftime in the final with a Mexican team featuring few of the best cards in the game. Alright, so in the halftime it is 3-0 to me. As you guys can see, 71% possession against 29% possession, and then 5 shots, 4 on target, and pretty strong passing accuracy and decent shot accuracy. But let's just get into the second half and hope we can actually win the game. And again, we get lucky ball. Alright, we do concede. So yet to score 3-1, and really good defending. Really good defending. And I get in, hopefully it's not offside, which it isn't. And I'm able to score with Lozano to make it 4-1 in 71st minute. That should seal off the game, you know. That should be pretty much it. 4-1 in the 72nd minute. And we win the final and we qualify. I mean, I was already qualified, like I said, for the weekend league, but to win 1 gold pack and 1500 coins, I mean, obviously it's nice. And that was it for the gameplay, guys. It was a bit, bit different for me, with with having the live commentary for the first time. Obviously you're focusing on the match and then you're also doing a commentary, sort of. I mean, this is my first time, so I don't expect myself to be that good, but I still tried. I mean, the main concern was to win the daily knockout tournament with this team in the first go, and I'm actually able to do that. And I mean, 2 cards that helped me a lot. I mean, 3 cards that helped me a lot win this daily knockout tournament was this card. Obviously, look at that stats: 88 games, 90 goals, and 51 assists. Pretty insane. That's amazing. And then for Lozano, 86 matches, 41 goals, 30 assists. Pretty nice. And then this guy was also a beast for me, if you want to be really honest. He's only 6'1", well, not the best diving. I mean, reflexes are really insane. The positioning and, for example, other attributes are not the best, but to be able to win with this team feels really nice. I mean, like I said, I've already qualified for the weekend league, but I really wanted to do a video with the Mexican team with the icon up front, and also then obviously make a use of the in from Lozano. And I mean, I've won the daily knockout tournament in the first go, so that feels pretty nice. But that was it for the video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys in the next one.